Look, our families need us to stay focused. I think this is beyond a want or a emotional thing. When you grew up in environments like I did, when you grew up where one paycheck can ruin everything, where one mistake, one wrong move could be the difference between homelessness and security, you gotta move different. You gotta treat life a little bit more different. You gotta take it a lot more seriously as well. You see, in the adolescent ages, it was kind of like, okay, our parents are doing their thing. We're still growing. We're kids. We're learning everything else. But man, I'm only 23 and I'm seeing my parents get older. I'm seeing hair start to go places like literally lose hair, receding hairlines. I'm starting to see energy levels get lower. I'm starting to see the grandparents get older, not being able to do as much, not being able to, do certain things. I'm starting to see these things. And it seems like I'm the only one who is in a position to change it. It seems like I'm the only one who is in alignment to changing that path. I have family member, like literally, they're in the streets. They last resort. It's like, Jalen, you gotta stay focused because if you don't, you're gonna end up like us. And it's like, I'm trying to stay focused and walk forward, but I keep looking back into the side of that draw because it's like, damn, what, like, this ain't cool. Like, it's kind of hard for me to just full flesh push forward and not look back. But it's like, nah, they right there. I gotta look back. This is messing me up. And it's feeling that pressure where it feels like a clock. Like, I cherish the time with my family and I want them to be here to experience the abundance of what I so deeply invested into. Like, I'm giving my all to my content. I'm giving my all to my business and my entrepreneurial gifts at a crazy rate. Literally emptying my tank because I don't want to delay the process at all. I want the blessing to get expedited in a sense. When you start looking at like grandparents, like man, 85, 86, it's like, oh my God, I got to do this now. Granted, these people could be here till they're hundreds of years old, but you get what I'm saying. It's the fear factor where it's like this is a little bit vulnerable. Earlier last year, I lost my TT, right? And while we were sitting there, looking over at her deathbed, on her deathbed, she raised my mother, right? My TT raised my mother because my grandmother was just doing her thing, I think there was drugs and stuff involved, but she just wasn't there. So my TT took care of my mom. My grandma came back eventually, after she cleaned herself up. It's just life, it was in the 80s, 90s in Los Angeles, so things happen. But she had raised my mama, and I was sitting there in that room, seeing my mom break down. And, she wasn't responsive, but they said that she could hear everything. Like, almost like she knew or didn't. I don't know. We never know when it comes to these type of things. But I remember, like, reaching down to her and, like, talking to her. And I remember telling her, thank you. Thank you for, everything you've done. Thank you for taking care of my mom. And I want you to know that I'm going to make sure she's okay. In her ear, I whispered, I'm going to make sure my mom is okay. Even if it's the last thing I do. She will get the house. I will buy the house. She will be okay. And that's why it's just like, I feel pressure, but I feel like a B word, quitting or like stopping or like falling short. Like, how dare you fall short? Do you understand the word? Like, now it's one of those things where it's like, I got to keep my word. That was the last thing I said to you. It'll be a cold day in hell. I don't see that. A cold one in hell. It ain't going down like that. So, my family does need me to stay focused because, man, they got dead-end jobs and they in the streets. My mama working dead-end jobs and everything. My dad's side of the family, they in the streets and shit. Everybody's seemingly in a dead-end situation. That's why it's like, we got to make a play. There's loans everywhere. Like, it's a real sticky situation when you look at the black household, even middle class. Even though we not in the projects, fuss, nigga, it ain't amazing, but it ain't the worst. It's very blessed. We got more than a lot, but we don't have the world, and we have to work our asses off just to get the little bit of what we have. We haven't lived a life of abundance or affluent. You know, we've really had to put our best foot forward. So, you know, we make shit happen from it. So it's always a blessing. But I'm just happy I'm in the situation I am. I have content. I have a skill set. I have wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and one hell of a legacy. I think I have everything that I need to make something from this. Everything from what I do, how I think, to the blood going through my veins. I have everything I need. And then, like I said before, y'all won't see me stop. It'll be a cold day in hell. I don't see through on the words that I gave to my own TT. It ain't how this one playing out. So yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all really take something I said from this. Either see a part of yourself in me or use my perspective and my train of thoughts to probably enhance your life or shift your perspective onto the things that you really should be caring about. We don't have a grip of time. You need to make these moves now. So yeah, that being said, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. It's been Jay Sincere. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace. Wait. My ebooks, Message to South Central, my guided healing meditation is also down in the description. Please go check it out. I put a lot of time and energy into it. Now, with that being said, I love you guys. Bye.